it's time for me to address what I consider to be the elephant in the room. And no, that doesn't mean I'm going to be talking to myself. I'm not that big. I feel like I'm complaining too much about the difficulties I'm having about trying to start up this video making career. I don't like it. What I want to do is be positive, upbeat, energetic, self-assured, and self-reliant. Then there's that other side of me, the one that gets in my head and says all those not so nice things to me over and over again on a loop. While it's great to spend so much time with my 3-year-old, he's not that much of a conversationalist, and he's definitely not a therapist. I talk about it with my fiance, but I've done that, and it pretty much results in me bringing her down to my level, then bringing me up out of it. The devil that sits on my shoulder is pretty much as crafty as I am, which makes him a problem. So these negative thoughts bounce around in my head, and sometimes they're going to end up here too. Recently, that's been a lot because of my whole turn on my camera and just talk experiments that I've been doing. When I just start vomiting words without a filter, the bad guy on my shoulder tends to do his best to get a word in edgewise. I really don't like that guy. He's gotten me into a lot of trouble over the years. Sometimes I cringe just thinking about it. But I want to make these videos more personal, talk about my journey and where it's taking me. Unfortunately, these negative thoughts are a good part of that journey. Me doing battle with my personal demons. Sometimes that's me dealing with the desire to eat an entire box of cookies. Other times it's me dealing with the desire to sleep in an extra hour or two and not go on my run. Lately, I've mostly been dealing with the thoughts of, no one cares about you or what you're doing. And what makes you think you're good enough to do this anyway? It's a lot of people's dream job. What makes you so effing special? I didn't want to show that side. It isn't fun or exciting. It's just depressing and not very helpful. I've tried to look at it through the eyes of maybe someone else out there is having those struggles too, and watching you go through it might be helpful. This is what makes me leave those negative thoughts and feelings in the videos. I want to say I'm sorry for going so negative lately, and thank you for putting up with it. This is my journey. I'm not the hero I want to be yet. I'm still very much human. As such, I make mistakes, and I get bumps and bruises and cuts. Sometimes I let the bad thoughts get to me, but I continue to get up again. I do my best to not let the negative hold me down for long. I'm sure that there's some of you rebels out there struggling with the same type of problem. I want you to know that it's not just you that deals with these types of problems. Get up and go after your dreams anyway. If the demon on your shoulder is whispering to you that you're not good enough or that you're not worth it, I want you to use that as fuel to help you change. Make those changes and become better than good enough. You can transform yourself into being more than worthy. Don't let that little bad guy on your shoulder win. Don't listen to him when he's trying to sabotage your progress. Do whatever you need to do to block it out and go about the business of accomplishing your goals by doing what you already know you're supposed to do. That's why I'm making these videos. Being successful at this is my goal. I can't do that, I can't be that if I'm not making these videos. If I'm not actively trying to succeed, I end up failing by default. And the same logic applies to all of you out there as well. So get up and get after your goals. Don't let the fear of failure stop you anymore. Realize you're already failing if you're not trying. The bad guy's gonna win if the hero doesn't show up to fight. Go against the grain and be the rebel that goes after what's in your heart. Even if you fall down during your journey to get there, you're gonna end up closer than you were if you'd never tried. And if you're lucky enough to learn from your mistakes, you're gonna end up wiser as well. And if you're wiser and closer to your goal, that's gonna make it easier the next time you try to go after it. Go after what you want and don't let the bad guys stop you. If you learn anything from me, it's that you should try to be the hero that you want to be. Let me know what you think by answering the question of the day that's going to pop up behind me. Be sure to share this video and help find a bigger audience. Don't forget to subscribe, click like, and otherwise follow me on social media so you don't miss out on what comes next. I'm going to have some more videos coming up this weekend. Stick with me, Rebels. We can do this. Kind of disappointed with my results this week. I thought
Accountability, documentation, utilization.